on the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again, going places that I've never been.
Hello YouTubers, it's me, Michael Brewer, your friendly neighborhood gay guru, reporting to you from one of my very favorite places in the whole world. Now I'm down in Ticino, which is in southern Switzerland, the Italian-speaking region. Now I'm in a canyon of granite rocks carved out by the water called Ponte Brewer in the Maggia Valley. And I picked this spot particularly today because of the waterfall behind me here. In fact, this whole canyon, or Schlucht as they would say in German, was carved out by eons of water coming down from the high Alps, from this melting snow, and it was so much flow has gone through this valley that it's carved through and polished hard granite. And as you know, granite's very hard, and I think it's a really good metaphor for what I'd like to speak about. You know, Abraham-Hicks talks about a three-part process. The first part is our desire. You identify what it is you want, what it is you desire, often by identifying what it is you don't want. But you can't stay focused on that too long. You need to go ahead and then decide what it is you do want. And once you do that, the second part of the process is taken care of for you. The universe is actually set up as a massive mega computer in the sky or in some other dimension to really fulfill our wishes. We are quite literally the leading edge of all that is and all creation. It's not happening out there. It's not happening by a bunch of angels deciding our fate. It is us. We are the leading edge of creation. And that leading edge is actually formed by our desires. And so when they say, beware of what you want before you will get it, it's very, very true. In fact, we all get what we want. Even if we don't think that's true, it's happening that way. And it's so that we are actually like vibrating mechanisms that signal to the universe what these desires are. And the universe just fulfills them. And that's why I picked this spot, because the blessings flow, or the mana flows, or however you want to call it, the manifestations flow, just like this river has flown for aeons. And maybe it doesn't seem so strong, maybe it doesn't seem so effective. You might even be asking, where the heck is my stuff? But it is flowing, and it's constant as this river here, as constant as that waterfall behind me. And it's flowing into us all the things that we want and we desire in our lives. So you ought to ask, well, if that's true, Mr. Gay Guru, then where's my stuff? I've been wanting a new job for years. I've been wanting more money. I've been wanting kids. I've been wanting a new car. I want more money. I want a new place to live. The list of things we want is endless. It's just endless. And the list of our desires and the things we desire is as unending as this river is too. And in fact, as long as we have those desires, that's what keeps us alive. When we stop desiring and stop wanting things and stop dreaming and having goals, that's when we just demanifest and go on to the other dimension. So desires are a good thing, despite what you've been told. I know, for example, Buddhists believe that desiring is the source of all suffering. And in a way, that's true, because if you hold on to those desires and keep focus on it and keep lifting the lid of the pot to see if it's boiling, that could cause some suffering. But if you learn to trust that the good is flowing to you, just like this river, just like this waterfall, all the time, and put out those desires you want in the form of meditations or prayers or requests or written letters or just thoughts you're holding or wishes you have, or you could be sure they're on their way to you. But, and of course there's going to be a but, there's a third part of the process. And that third part is we have to let it in. If you build a cement wall across this valley here, across this gorge, it's going to make a dam. It's going to stop the water from flowing. And it's very much the same with resistance in our own lives. If we're resisting our own good and our own desires, well, there's a dam in our life, and we are damned, quite literally. Maybe that's where that concept comes from. Because the good stops flowing. It just doesn't come through. It's coming on this side. It's coming down the valley, but it's blocked by the dam that we erect in our own lives in the form of resistance. Now, you might ask yourself, what is that resistance? I don't seem to be resisting. I keep saying that I want it. But actually, if you think about it, what you're saying is, where is it? You're counting it. You're looking, where is it? You're complaining. You're whining. It isn't here yet. I've been wanting it for years. This Abraham stuff doesn't work. This law of attraction is a bunch of crap. It doesn't work. But it does. And if something you wanting isn't happening in your life, be honest with yourself and think about how you think about that desire. Are you thinking about what you want? Are you thinking about why you want it? How great it will be when you get it? Or are you thinking about, where is it? The lack of it. Are you complaining? Are you whining? Are you saying what I don't want? Are you focusing on negative stuff? All those things are ways that you can create a dam in your own flow, just like a dam in a river. And of course the water's going to stay behind that dam and not come down to the valley where you want it to be to water your garden. We all do it. We're all damned. It's just the way we were raised, I guess. But you know, the good thing is that you can get over that and you can learn differently. You can learn to release those blocks and that resistance. Meditation is a good form, especially if in that meditation you just learn to relax. But you know, there's a much easier way, and that is get happy. You know, if you are happy about anything, it doesn't matter whether it's a little baby you're playing with or a flower you're appreciating or a beautiful natural space like this or meditation or just no particular reason, if you get happy, you can't be happy and resisting at the same time. It just doesn't work. It's like the valve is either on or it's off, on or off, on or off. The dam is either standing like this or there's no dam. There's no in between. You know, it's really an on-off switch. And so if you get to a place where you can find anything to be happy about, maybe you can't get happy about the lack that you don't have a job or you don't have enough money to pay your bills or whatever, find something else. You know, find something else to focus on, you know, because that's what it's all about. It's about your focus. You know, are you focusing on the negative, on the lack in your life? Or are you focusing on what it is you want and how great it's going to be when it gets here? That's an exercise. You can sit down and write on a piece of paper or even just in your mind in a meditation why it is you want the things you want. Pick one, you know. How great will it be when I have a lot of money? You know, I'll be able to get all the things I want. I'll be able to pay off all those bills that have bothered me. I won't have any debt at all. I'll be able to travel. I'll be able to go where I want to go. There's just a never-ending list. If you focus on the positive aspects of what it is you want, rather than the negative aspects of you not having it yet, you're releasing that resistance and the flow is coming into your life. Sounds simplistic? Well, it is. But it's also very effective, and as I can prove in my own life. I'm not perfect, but I've let go of a lot of the resistance I've had in my life, and in the last years, the abundance and the joy and the love and the creativity and the friendship and a never-ending list of blessings have flowed into my life, just like the water flowing down this gorge, because I let down the dams I had built up there, the dams that maybe came from my childhood or past beliefs or my society. It doesn't even matter where they came from. Try to recognize where they are, try to let them down. And if you can't, well, then just build a little path around them by appreciating your life as it is now. This little waterfall back here had a big lesson to teach us. The flow is never ending, and you better go with it, because if you build a dam, well, you're just not going to get the things you want. Your desires are not going to manifest. But if you let it go, you let down that dam, and you let down your resistance, the blessings will flow into your life, just like they have your mind. Your gay guru, Michael Brewer, reporting to you on a beautiful Wednesday afternoon here in the Maggia Valley in beautiful Ticino, Switzerland. Arrivederci.